Welcome to a brand new episode of Hometown Heroes. I believe we're in episode number 9. I am your host, Jackson Wallace, and I got my friend, my buddy, my pal, Lucas Averett with me. Lucas, how are you?
Fantastic. All right, we're doing the late night pod. I like the late night pods. I like doing it in the dark, okay? Gets me ready for spooky season. We all know how excited we are for the spooky pods. That's going to be a whole month of spooky pods.
Those were our best.
There'll be one special, extra spooky.
That was our best episode ever, was Spooktober edition. Also, I like the little aura coming off the lights in the background. I think it makes me look a little bit better, personally.
Yeah, I have a lamp on and my overhead light, right, Jack?
Right.
For spooky season, I turn the lamp off. I have a cover on my webcam, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's just the light coming down. So then it's like a shadowy. So it's like shadowy on the webcam because the cover kind of shadows over the camera. All right, so we're already thinking spooky stuff. Okay, all right. For people that wonder if spooky we think vibes. This far ahead, I do. Jackson does not. He just shows up.
Lucas is boss. He's in charge.
Content. All right, Jackson just produces content out of nowhere. For example, tune in to the Go for Two pod, and this man Jackson is doing Take It or Leave It to me this time. All right,
I am. So I can't wait for
big
that.
Changes. Okay, all right.
we're really shaking it all up, Lucas. Okay, we're shaking it all up. But no, guys. In all seriousness, we know we're super focused with sports and with the NFL. And usually, me and Lucas talked about this in the pre-show. Usually, we kind of try and stay out of most of the stuff like this. But we felt that this was too important and too kind of big of a moment in history to just simply ignore. Obviously, you know, we were horrified by the tragic death of George Floyd. And so, you know, we don't want to get too much into like opinions and different stuff like that. If you want to hear it, you know, you're more than welcome to, you know, message me or Lucas privately, and, you know, I'll let him deal with his thing, and me as well. But we just want to kind of do our part and have a moment of silence on the podcast for George Floyd. All right, guys, thank you. Really do appreciate that. On a less, sad note, on a little more of a peppy thing, for Hometown Heroes, the Cowboys don't really have a whole lot going on. There's not a whole lot going on this week, Lucas. There really is nothing. But I heard about for real, right? I heard about some drama over there with the with the Titans. So I'm going to defer to Lucas for this episode. Lucas, how are you?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay. All right, look. We've talked about Jurrell Casey and the Titans traded him, and or the Titans trading him, and mixed feelings about it. Okay, I'm just a big ball of emotion about it. Right? Touches me right here, Jackson. Okay, and it's just all right. But some stuff came out. All right, he went on All right, so sorry about that, guys. Had some technical difficulties. Okay, I live in the middle of nowhere. Literally, Jackson can confirm. All right, you go to the map. You look. You find fine print. Okay, pull out the monocle. All right, take a gander at the map. You're gonna see nowhere. All right, come hang. All right, hashtag don't give a. Okay,
that's right. Hashtag don't give a.
Me and Jackson, all you guys will have a fantastic time. You just gotta find us.
That really would be a fun time.
Okay, I actually had to be airdropped in like a paratrooper. Okay, so.
It's actually pretty cool. When you visit Lucas' house, you get airdropped in. They got a plane and everything.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Good time. All right. Anyways, we're talking about the Jurrell Casey stuff, Jackson. I do believe that he said this on the McCourty Twins podcast.
Yeah.
And so everyone should definitely go check that out. It's been some really cool stuff. Some other football players have been on there. And I believe that's where this information came from, according to this post. So anyways, I want to get into some of the stuff he said, Jack.
Ooh.
So he said, Tennessee threw me away like trash. All right?
Ooh, we're not starting off good. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We're not starting off good. Go ahead.
You're fine. The Denver Broncos were able to get Jurrell Casey in a trade with the Tennessee Titans for only a 7th-round draft pick this offseason. Keep in mind, as I read this, he was due for a big bonus. We're trying to re-sign Derrick Henry right now. We re-signed Tannehill. We're trying to bring in some other players to make the team better. We let Logan Ryan go. So, we let, kind of some changes had to be made cap-wise.
Right.
Casey goes on to say, he says, those are some rough times. When you're a loyal guy and you feel like things are going in the right direction and you're that centerpiece, you got no choice but to fight through it. My mindset was to stick it out and things would get better. For us to get to that point, to get better, and to be a main focus of that, and then you just throw me away to the trash like I wasn't a main block of what you built. Okay? We're not done. Coming off an injury the year before and playing through the whole season for you guys. No complaints. I did everything you wanted me to do, and you threw me away like a piece of trash. At the end of the day, none of these businesses are loyal.
And that's on period.
Oh, my.
That's on period.
Look. I mean, I felt like we were good to him. Okay? You know, like...
Yeah.
I do firstly want to say that I don't think the Titans have ever wronged Jurrell Casey necessarily.
Right.
Like other than this, I'm gonna look up this man's contract real quick, okay?
Yeah, lay it out for me.
All right. So, in 2017, the Titans signed Casey to a 4-year deal. Okay? So we got 2017, 2018, 2019. He's getting to the last year of his contract. He had a big bonus coming up, remember?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of players in that position would see themselves as a chance to either reconstruct your contract or you're going to get traded. Right?
Right.
Because they can't, for a team in our cap situation. He got a 4-year deal worth $60.4 million. Okay? He got $24 million guaranteed, and he got a $10 million signing bonus.
Dang.
So he got $34 million off of us, just like 100%. He was going to get that.
Yeah.
And then he made all the other money. So and then on top of that, he was also eligible for like $900,000 in roster bonuses just for making the team each year. So you might as well go ahead and throw like an extra $3 million on there, and then that doesn't include like any bonuses that he might have gotten.
Yeah. Wow.
And so I just I feel like we took care of him, right?
Sure.
We took care of him from that aspect, but I do have to agree that my big problem with getting rid of him was the fact that like he was there through the bad times.
Sure.
He was like a one bright light in a terrible defense, and he stuck through that. And we get to the AFC Championship, and we're so close to the Super Bowl. We're literally leading with like a minute left before halftime.
Right.
And it kind of like I can understand why he feels wronged, but while he was here, we treated him like a good player, I think. And I just, what do you think, Jackson?
It's sad, man. You know, it sucks. You know, the NFL ultimately it's a business. You know, and in order to make the team better, you have to make some sacrifices. And yeah, it's kind of it's weird. You're able to get an unfortunate is where I'm looking for that you're only able to get a 7th round pick for him. Right, but maybe that it was the best that they can get for him. Maybe they wanted to send him somewhere with an already pretty decent defense as well. Obviously, we weren't there. We don't know the details of everything, but right. that sucks, man. That really does suck. At the end of the day, it's a business. It's not personal. But I think it would have been great if the Titans were able to keep Jurrell Casey. Because like you said, he was a locker room leader and a key integral part of that defense. What are you looking at, bro? What's going on?
Jackson, bro, I know we talk about the spooky pod, but I swear this curtain just wrinkled itself up, okay?
It looks so... I don't remember seeing it wrinkled before. What is going on?
I swear the curtain just pushed itself, okay? All right, I seen it out of the corner of my eye on the camera.
Yo, if somebody...
It might not have actually happened.
Someone airdrop it in, they found the fine print, middle of nowhere.
I think it's just getting ready for Spooktober, baby.
Dude, I can't wait for Spooktober. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
That's actually terrifying if that actually happened, though. I'll
have to go back and look.
A young priest and an old priest. All right.
Shout out Austin Powers, bro.
Yo, if anyone actually seen that happen, please comment below because I might just be hallucinating. Like I said, it's a late night pod. Okay.
It is a late night pod. We're just vibing.
We're doing this for the boys.
That's right.
I might be delusional.
But, now that you pointed out, I don't remember seeing it. It's fine.
Spooky stuff, Jackson. All right, and on that note, I think we're going to have to end the Hometown Heroes because
we are.
I got some stuff to do. I need to burn some candles.
Yeah, we still got to record the other pod as well. But real quick, before we ended it, Lucas, I did my man Casey
to my walls.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I did my man Casey a disservice, bro. I didn't read his comments at the beginning of the episode. I'm a terrible human being.
Look, Jackson, all right. Look, the last 2 weeks I hadn't been like, Jackson, comments, because you'd been doing so good, okay? I had graduated you. I put you up on your pedestal. Now you got to
put me back in kindergarten.
You became an equal with me. And now you're just...
In kindergarten. I'm telling you. You can't do anything with me. You dropped something. All right, so
I threw my pen.
Oh, okay. The first thing Casey says was, Jackson and Lucas, do you smell what Brady and Gronk are cooking? Boom.
God, I can't take it, man. It's just every week. Every week he's just Brady and Gronk. I don't care what they're cooking, okay? I don't care, Casey. They're not gonna do anything. I've said it. I'm calling it because of Casey.
Oh, you're calling it?
They ain't making the Super Bowl. They ain't doing that.
That's a calling it?
Host their own thing. Yeah, I'll call it. I'll bet too. I'm scared to call it they won't make the playoffs, but they're in a super hard division. They got hard games to play, and you're probably about to say something.
I'll bet with you right now. That they'll make the playoffs. What's up?
They probably will make the playoffs because they're expanding the playoff, and that's the only reason they're going to make it, okay? But anyways, I'm calling it. They're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. And I know. Tell me what Casey's about to say. What's he got to say about the Patriots today? Because they're going to lose to the Broncos in our pick'em.
He doesn't have anything else to say about the Patriots. We had another comment from Lacey who said, loved it. Thank you, Lacey. Last comment from Casey. This is a longer one. That's why I saved it for the end. Kind of usually kind of off topic here for us, but I'm gonna leave this to you. He says, "Love it, y'all are great." One important question though, guys, are we going to have football with this virus? Because the number of cases keep going up. At my job, since everything's reopened, we have 20 virus cases and 1 death, and that's like 3,000 people that work in the same workplace. Yeah, it's a small number, but a football stadium has like 90,000 fans. We're talking about the number of COVID going up. If we do have football, it might be with no fans. What do you think? Very important question, Casey. Thank you.
All right, so
really appreciate that.
Number one, I'm going to start on some recent news been coming out of college football. I know we don't really talk about that a lot, but
sure.
Some schools like Ohio State, specifically, some other big schools like Alabama and stuff have also been hopping on this. I think Tennessee has said something about it as well. But Ohio State has actually already gone in, and they can still meet the coronavirus social distancing policies and still have fans in. It won't be a full stadium, but they'll still be able to get a good amount of people in there. On top of that, I think the way high school graduations and stuff have been going, I know the high school here in my town is graduating this Friday, and they're letting like X amount of people, like each person graduating gets 6 tickets. I think they could do a thing where players get tickets for their family and friends that they can give. You can let students come and have the student section still, and then you can stream it if you need to people, right?
Right, absolutely.
So then do like a free stream on Facebook or something, just like they're doing for these graduations. All right, so you're still going to get high school football, I think. I think you're definitely going to get college football. There's too much money involved in it for all these different programs. And then other sports for some schools depend on it. You know, like there might be a tennis team at Oregon that's fully funded by the football team. That's just an example. I don't know. And then in terms of the NFL, I don't see them not playing. I think they're definitely going to play, and I think they're going to play with fans. I think at the end of the day, we all need to come to terms with the fact that this coronavirus deal is like the flu.
Sure.
In the spectrum of that, it's going to be here every year. It can mutate and do its thing, and we'll have to change along with it. But if you look at the numbers and stuff, it's relatively the same. This is the first year the coronavirus has gotten here, so it's hit us a little hard, right?
Sure.
But we were able to, like they were predicting over 200,000 deaths in the U.S. We were able to make it 100,000 with what we did. The hospitals were supposed to get overloaded. The hospitals didn't get overloaded, so that's really good. So, I mean, like, we lessened the blow, and now it's just here, and I think it's just going to be here like the flu. Yeah. And I expect it to have more numbers close to the flu next year. So, like, that's just some of the stuff I've been seeing some of the stats and stuff like that. So I don't see it affecting. I mean, we go on with our lives with the flu. I think we'll do the same thing with the coronavirus.
Yeah. So I mean, kind of along with what Lucas said, I'm gonna defer to him with his dad's a doctor, so I'm gonna defer to all of that with him. So and rely on him for that opinion. But yeah, I do think that we're gonna have football. Like Lucas, there's just too much money in it for it not to be, right? And if you want to debate past that, again, kind of like at the beginning of the show, hit us up privately. We're more than happy to talk about anything of that stuff with you. But to answer your question, yes, I think we will. But guys, we're going to go ahead and get going here. Late night pod sesh. We're going to record the Go For Two podcast after that. Please be sure to check out that and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave us a like. It really does help out. And leave some comments down below so we can engage with the fans and talk to you guys and see what you think and give us good questions like Casey. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.